out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt a jungle out there and there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is I.A.N and this is Crime Watch and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at us from all over the world, all our advertisers, a special good evening to you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something, eh? This place is badly run. This place is badly run. Yesterday the Prime Minister had conversation with the Prime Minister last night at the Bonner West Community Center. Bonner West Community Center. And, you know, I listened to the Prime Minister. I listened to the Prime Minister when he spoke about what's happening with the oil and whatnot. And it's frightening, it's very, very frightening, but I can't understand for all the tea in China, as they say, that a country, a 2x2 country like this, with 1.4 million people having so many challenges, this place is badly run. There is too much corruption. They are even considering selling up the prices, your water rate. Send up your water rate. It is a strong possibility because of how much we are paying for oil now. How much we have to pay for oil. It's a strong possibility that government will not be able to subsidize the fuel price anymore. During the course of the show, the fuel at the pump. During the course of the show, I'll show you subsidized, unsubsidized. Subsidize, how much will it cost? But you know, I was just sitting and thinking that this little place, 1.4 million people, we're supposed to be living like, like in Dubai. Everybody here could be a millionaire. You have, people are just being taken advantage of. You have taxi drivers, let me tell you something, you have taxi drivers. We have gone back to 100 capacity in passengers now. How much percent? 100% capacity with taxi drivers, with passengers in a taxi. Yet they, in public transport, yet there are taxi drivers and associations out there has refused to go back to their previous rate. How much you pay a taxi to drop you? It was $6. When they went down to 75, they sent it up to 7. Now everything is back to normal. Now the rate remains the same. That is so unfair. That is so unfair. And when PH taxis come, now you're vexed. Now you're vexed when PH taxi come. Well, let PH taxi come. You will just be more careful. Let PH taxi avoid the taxis, the taxis and them that charging big money. Because you have these girls and these fellas and them working. You have these small people working in supermarkets, people working in stores that take taxis. Not everybody has the convenience of a car. And yet people don't understand that. It's just have thinking. They just have I don't want to use the word what kind of place. It's terrible. And let me tell you something, Rowley, Prime Minister, being Prime Minister in this country, he's even facing challenges even in his own party. I heard from a little birdie last night. I was at a function last night, and I heard from a little birdie who know the dance inside here in the PNM. I mean, a big wig in the PNM. He was telling me that internal elections have started, and Rowley wants to go back, and he's just facing a lot of challenges. People, they are fed up with his style. It's just not working. Because you need to understand it's 1.4 million people in this country. This is not 5 million. And the kind of money passes through this country, it is unbelievable. In pandemic, it's over $4 billion. $4 billion passed through. Where that money went, it went to the pockets of the financiers of the PNM, the friends of the PNM. It went into their pocket. It didn't go to the small man pocket. It just didn't go to your pocket. And even the Minister of Public Utilities, Gonzalez, could say that he needs to go to RIC. That's the Regulated Industry Commission to deal with the prices, because the price have not been adjusted in how much years? In 28 years. But let me tell you something, nope, there should be no increase the kind of money we have. But you see, everybody who talking have a short salary. Everybody who talking have a short salary. Everybody who talking this and talking that. It don't affect them. Crime don't affect these people and them, you know. Crime don't affect the ministers and all these big wigs, you know. It affects the small ones, all your home invasions that you have experienced. Because you can't afford to have a static guard at your house, an armed guard. Because an armed guard, they charge about $50 an hour. $50 to $60 an hour. Yeah, a recognized company. But yet you have ministers and everybody's living it up. But this, and I need you to remember this. This is a 1-by-2 place. You know it's a 1-by-2 wood? It's a 1-by-2 place in the scheme of things. The kind of money everybody could be, everybody here, if managed right, could have been getting $1,000 a grant. Every child who went back to school could have been getting a grant to buy school books and shoes. Every child. The kind of money circulating in here. But it is not trickling down to the smaller man. We only arguing and bacchanal and quarreling and this one and that one, and yet it is small people, the middle class feeling it. Because the place is not being managed properly. They can't even organize a sin party in hell. This is a little place. Common sense, just common sense could run this thing. Common sense. I do have a master's. But it's common sense, and that is what common sense comes before book sense. And it's only racket after racket, there's only cover-up after cover-up. You know, last night, ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister, remember, and I tell you this, when I came out yesterday, Monday, and I showed the document, with the date of death was the 28th. And I showed the document here. The date of death was the 28th. I don't know if my people can get it. Right? And the death certificate was the 28th. Right? Everybody was like, and you need to think, it's 4 people suffered in a line. 4 people suffered in a line. They suffered from Friday night. They suffered from, because let me tell you something. I in this dance a long time. I know autopsy reports. I know death certificate. I can read it like how I can find a number in my phone. I understand that. The date of death, it goes that date, listen to me, the date of death, that death certificate, that is what takes you, that is what stands in court, you know. Whatever is on that death certificate, that is what stands in court. And what they need to come out and do is to tell the people how the date of death could be on Monday, and the fellas in them was stuck in the line on Friday. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and the date of death is Monday. And PARIA chairman George extended. Let me tell you something. We have a document showing. Look at state boards he's sitting on. Could you all get that for me? The amount of state boards the chairman of PARIA is sitting on is like what the jail. So you can't. If you're on 1 or 2 board, but you can focus all your attention on better in a company if you're on so many boards. How is that possible? If you're on 4, 5, 6 boards, that is why PARIA is being run like CPEP. And even CPEP is running better than that. That is why even URP is being run better than that. PARIA chairman is Newman George. There's a photograph of him. Right, this is Newman George. You know, I don't know. His wife is the House Speaker, Bridget Annisted George. She's a nice girl. I met her once or twice already. Right? That's the Speaker's husband. But nevertheless, look at boards he's sitting on. Look at here. Look at boards he's sitting on. Go ahead. He's sitting, if we could bring down the document, Mr. Newman George, for the year 2018 to present, he's sitting on the board of East Port Spin Development Company, 8,000 board fee plus 1,000 traveling. PARIA Fuel Trading, 6,005. Guaracara Refinery Company, 6,000 board fee, 1,000. Petrochin Holding, 5,000 board fee. Heritage Petroleum, 3,200 board fee. Tobago Housing Development, 5,000 board fee. But where is that? Where is that? So that is why you cannot channel all your energy and your attention to one company. If you're on so many boards, you have meeting here, you have meeting with this board, you can restructure all these companies if you're the chairman. If you're on the board to make serious decisions that could send the company in a position to be productive, you can't do that because you're on too many boards and nobody's seeing those things. If that information is right, it doesn't make no sense. Look another thing, eh? Look another thing. It's a bacchanal with some Grenadians. Let me show you something, eh? How these countries are really back to front country, eh? And it's just being run badly. And that is what I tell you now. Listen to me, I pay attention to something, and I tell you this. Just now, the president term will come to an end. I think it's this year. I believe it's this year. Or soon. And let me tell you this. And you mark my word, and you just watch it here. I firmly believe the Prime Minister wants to do exactly what Robinson did in Tobago. Robinson, A.N. Robinson was the opposition leader, then he was Prime Minister, and then he became President. And Rowley, from Tobago, he was opposition leader, he's Prime Minister, and if he's out of that now, he could be appointed President. And that could be a setup thing here. They could make a bacchanal. It could be well orchestrated. It could be well orchestrated for Rowley to step down to take up that post. I paid my attention to that, you know. And remember where you heard it first is right here. Because anything is possible in this. It's all about a ranking thing in this place, yeah? Because it looks good. It's just a ranking thing. You know, let me tell you something. The Coast Guard personnel, right, involved in an incident with a Grenadian man on board a Grenadian vessel last week, was badly beaten in this country, have been removed from duties on the high sea. The revelation was made by National Security Minister in the Parliament yesterday while responding to question. The crew on the Grenadian vessel Rainier claimed that they were beaten, treated with hostility and threatened by Coast Guard members during a routine check after one of them expressed safety concerns when an officer pointed his rifle at him. So there was apparently Coast Guard officers, they assaulted a Grenadian crew. They beat up one man bad. But I want to show you something, eh? And the Minister of National Security went to Parliament, and this is what he said. Now, I'm going to show you the angle where the direction where I'm taking you. Go ahead.
The Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard interceptor crew involved in the incident has been removed from seagoing duties until the conclusion of the investigations. Further, the assistance of an independent investigatory body
Hold on, come back to me.
Defense Force
Hold on.
headquarters.
The crew has been removed from what? Play it over again.
Interceptor crew involved in the incident
Leave
has
it.
been removed from seagoing duties until the conclusion of the investigations.
Right.
Further,
Right, until the conclusion of the investigation. Imagine people, Grenadians were beaten. They're not even our nationals, but nevertheless, we love them. They were beaten badly. Guns were pointed by them, by our people, by our Coast Guard officers. And the crew allegedly responsible for doing this, they were removed from active duty on the sea and whatnot. How come, while the investigation is going on, and this is my question to the Prime Minister, how come, while an investigation is being conducted in PARIA, how come members of the board and those directly involved, they are still allowed to work? And this is no, and listen to me, imagine, they pulled by the Coast Guard crew, and nobody died, people were beaten, but just because it makes us look bad with the Grenadian government, and it could create some kind of tension with our diplomatic relation with Trinidad and Grenada, because that makes us look bad, they pull back the officers. But look how 4 people could die in a pipeline, and everybody working and conducting the business as normal. How that could be possible? Tell me how that could be possible. Open up the lines. And that is why I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that is why I tell you, this place is being run badly. We have to fix this place, you know. We have to fix this place. It's like everybody the people just don't care. Just don't care, they just don't care. The investigation with the Grenadians, the officers involved, the minister said it, they have been pulled back from duties on the sea and whatnot. But how come 4 people lost their life in a, 4 persons lost their lives in a tank, sorry, in a pipe. They were alive Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they died on Monday. They suffered, they suffocated, whatever happened. Sad. But how come people that are directly involved, like George and Piper and all of them, how come, why we don't revamp that whole, shut down that whole board? Why don't do that? While the investigation is being set up. Why? Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Yeah, Mr. Allen, good evening. I just want to give you a little S. Trinidad and Tobago is an oil-producing country. We produce gasoline, dieseline, all of these products. But they want to try to increase the price of fuel on the locals by lying to them and telling them about, oh, Ukraine have war, so the price of oil going up. That is the plan. The plan is to lie to us to get the fuel prices to go up.
Yeah.
And you mark my words, that is exactly what is going to happen.
He's going to do it because I'm going to show you the program where he spoke about it last night. Because let me tell you something, oil prices could, listen to me, it could cost you $20 a litre. But the government, look, okay, just look at George. Newman George. Look at traveling allowance. Traveling means that wherever you're going as an officer, your gas bill paid. And this is extended to all MPs. They have traveling allowance. So if the traveling allowance is $4,000 or $3,500, nobody's putting $3,500 in gas every month. So gas, ladies and gentlemen, could go up at the highest, and it will never affect them who are in power. It does not affect the opposition, it does not affect the government. Everybody up there does not affect them because they get traveling allowance. It's you and I to catch. Their gas is being paid for. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I even show you, well, I'm sure you are aware by now, that the committee set up to investigate the death, the 5-member committee where it started with Shiv Sharma, Eugene TIAH, Gregory Wilson, and from Shell and BP, that committee has been scrapped because it's like Stuart Young appointed that committee. He appointed it. When he said this, we have that little clip of the appointment. But it just goes to show, that he cannot even organize anything. And ROWLEY ROWLEY has become the #1 janitorial company chairman now because all he does is to clean up. He's cleaning up the mistakes by these people. So he comes down and he scrap everything because he realized Shiv Sharma say he knows nothing about oil. So they put him the chairman. That bacchanal already. He have no experience. Eugene TIAH, he's a former client of Stuart Young. Stuart Young represented Eugene in the ETEC because ETEC had a problem and he was a former board member. But the next man, I don't know. Shell and BP say now, do you know, I spoke to persons in London last night, big people, and they said that BP and Shell don't want to put their hand in this bacchanal. Do you know that? That they want to have nothing to do with this investigation. That is why you realize up to this day, Wednesday, how many days have gone since last week, Monday to now. Up to now, they cannot come up with a name of anybody from BP and Shell. Not because they don't know nobody, you know, but because nobody wants to get involved in this bacchanal. Nobody wants to get involved in this lacqueray because they realize that this thing is bad, this thing is terrible. And everything even to investigate this, and I will tell you this before I take a break. I know crime scenes. I know when I go in a crime scene, you see a body there, you see spent shells all around, you have CSI come, and they cordon off the area, and they tell you to leave and wait by the road. And they will go with their light, and they will pick up spent shells, they will dust the louvers, and it's a crime scene. It is a crime scene. So they will make sure, and sometimes you might get angry and say, oh God, it's taking long. But it is necessary to gather information, evidence on this scene. But there's nothing to gather again from PARIA because PARIA has ample time to fix everything. I am sure they have done everything because that whole scene has been compromised. That whole scene was not cordoned off. We didn't send the army and the Coast Guard to lock down that whole scene. We should have done that. But that never happened. So they were able to fix and mend and do everything to make sure that the divers look bad. Because it will come to that, you know, it will come to that. It will come to outer court settlement. It will come to outer court settlement because PARIA has already, they have already fixed that. So we're going to be like a spinning top in mud. And that is why even ROWLEY realized, he realized that this ain't making no sense. Because then they could come and close down the company of PARIA to avoid liability. And the families they might get something small on behalf of the government. They might get something small. Because janitor prime minister that we have, the cleanup man, he only has to come and clean up because he has ministers making mistakes and they are embarrassing him. And he doesn't understand that you are putting persons there to just embarrass you. And you have to put down your foot, Prime Minister. You have to put down your foot. And that is why that is what I am telling you today, that Shell and BP don't want to get involved in this. They don't want to get in, they do not want to get involved in this because they know this is bacchanal. So up to now, why the Minister of Energy said he spoke to persons in BP and Shell and whatnot. Why up to now you cannot come up with a name? So it ain't nobody working there? No, man, because nobody wants to get involved. And now the Prime Minister realized that the whole company is in shambles now. I will show you a clip when I come back, when he made this statement in Bonaire West Community Center, that he's scrapping the entire board. That 5-member thing, scrap all of them, everybody looking bad. Shiv Sharma look bad too. Because you said you have no experience in petroleum, but where you take it for? Where you take it for? Where you take it for? Nobody mash you, but where you take it for? For what? I know you get kicked out. I tell you, nobody are bringing me in no place to papi show me and then tell me go up the road, you know. Nobody bringing me in a position, giving me a position, and papi show me and drag my name in the mud and then tell me things shut down, you know. But that is what he did, because you know why? Stuart Young and them cannot have, they just cannot do it. They cannot do it. They cannot do it. When I come back, I will show you how we shut it down. So now you realize, yeah? You realize, and just remember, before I go on that break, what should stick in your head is that look how when you see with the Grenadians, the Minister of National Security come fast and they shut it down. You know why? Because of Grenada they're talking. It's all on the news in Grenada and Jamaica and all about how Grenadians were beaten by Coast Guard in Trinidad. But 4 people died, suffocating our line for 4 days, and everybody in PARIA working. Wow. While investigation so-called thing going on. All you understand is that this is a cover-up place. Everything is covered up. And that is why I tell you today, we have to fix it. We have to fix it. Let's take a fast break.
Saturday, March 26th. Major Hype tells it all.
Well, this tour is more about me. You know what I'm saying? The tour is called Major Issues Tour.
Major Issues, the tour.
I'm sure everybody saw the controversy that was in the tabloids and the media and all of this stuff. So it's more speaking about that.
The Caribbean King of Comedy, Major Hype, tells it all.
Who can joke about you more than yourself?
Saturday, March 26th. Tickets go on sale soon. This is one event you don't want to miss. All COVID-19 protocols will be strictly enforced.
Welcome to Wing, your one stop for complete eye care. Call us today to book your appointment. 761-8737.
It's Tiles in 2022 at Classic Tiles. Visit our warehouse or showroom with over 1,500 signature designs to choose from. Porcelain and ceramic tiles, bathroom fixtures and more. Our friendly staff is ready to answer any question. We also carry tools, accessories and more to make any job a breeze. For any building improvement project, visit us at 64 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, or call 665-1547 today.
Visit Gradient Health at 29A Saddle Road, Marival for COVID-19 rapid antigen testing. Specials available for students, teachers, and senior citizens, only $250. Results in 15 to 20 minutes. Book an appointment online or call 783-1064.
Celebrate the taste of Carnival with deals you love at Posada Food King. Shop now and save at Posada Food King. Conveniently located at Manzanillo Road, Mayao, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro, New Grand Junction, Marabella, 2 stores in Princestown and 2 stores in Point Fortin. Posada Food King is committed to caring for you like family during these tough times by ensuring you get the best quality product at the most affordable, discounted prices. But hurry, sale ends March 13th or while stocks last.
Neo Eyewear presents its latest designer eyewear collection. Come in and see our new arrivals of Versace, Giorgio Armani, Michael Kors, Coach, Ray-Ban, Kate Spade, Fossil, Marc Jacobs, Boss, DKNY, 9 West, and much more. Call us at 390-3196 or 672-5052. Find us on Facebook. We carry one of the largest selection of spectacle frames in the country, over 1,300 frames to choose from.
SNS Passat introduces the first annual can sale from March 25th to March 27th. Over 1,000 canned items on sale at unbelievable price specials for just 3 days only at all SNS Passat locations. But don't just take my word for it. You've got to come on down and see for yourself. The first annual can sale with over 1,000 canned items on sale for just 3 days only from March 25th to March 27th at all SNS Passat supermarket locations. 91 High Street, Rio Claro. 24/7 St. Anne's, Mayaro. And number 3, Guaguayari Main Road, Mayaro. SNS Passat Supermarket. Better quality, better prices.
Backed by public demand, COVID Carnival Comedy comes to South. One final show, Naparima Bowl. Plenty drama, plenty laughter, plenty bacchanal. Saturday 12th, Naparima Bowl. Showtime 7:30 p.m. For tickets call 338-6024. COVID Carnival Comedy is a safe zone. Down south, down south, down south, down south.
Attention all contractors and homeowners. Beat the rain. Get your roofing materials fast. Shop at Varma Steel and collect your materials upon purchase or have them delivered the next day. Varma Steel for high-grade roofing sheets, purlins, steel beams, flashing, guttering, chain link, BRC and decking sheets. Free transport for purchases over $5,000. Varma Steel's high-grade roofing have a life of 40 to 50 years. Varma Steel, next to the St. Margaret's Police Station, Plaisance Park. Call 659-4008.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high-quality bromate-free, all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Drive in to Dibbles Auto Parts, specialize in automotive spare parts for all Japanese-made vehicles, Nissan, Toyota, Mitsubishi and more. We stock engine, suspension and body parts, headlights, tail lamps and more. We also carry the latest models of roll-on, roll-off vehicles. Our team is ready to assist, so there's no worry. Call or WhatsApp. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram or visit our 3 locations. Our prices and quality can't be beaten. Dibbles Auto Parts, we lead, others follow.
Unleash your wild side at Bad Habits Restaurant and Bar. Carib, Stag, Royal Extra Stout and Pilsner $9. Polar Beer 3 for $20. Heineken, Guinness and Macassin only $15. Puncheon $10 per drink. Johnny Walker $20 per drink. And Old Par just $25 per drink. Relax in secure air-conditioned comfort and be entertained by popular DJs on weekends. Open from 1 p.m. until. Find us on Waze, Plot 5, Mayo Road, Williamsville. Let your bad habits take over.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you understand my role in this country, you know, like a watchdog. I'm not taking what they give to us at all. My mind took me back to Bokaro with the COVID bodies and whatnot when they wanted to store it. If I didn't make a bacchanal and I didn't come and buzz the mark, they would have never moved it. And they took it out of Bokaro, and the people of Bokaro knew it was because I.A.N. Allen stood up. And if I, ladies and gentlemen, did not go down to E-Tech Park when nobody in the country knew about E-Tech Park, what was going on there, if I didn't buzz that mark and show you where this is where they're going to store the bodies, and this is inside of the place and whatnot, to store COVID bodies, and this is how they're going to make millions and millions of dollars, they would have never scrapped it. And how Belgrove from a funeral home could get that? How that is possible? How that is possible? There is a conflict of interest. How that is possible? And if I didn't come out and talk, that would have never been scrapped, and they scrap it. If I didn't come out and tell Stuart Young, how are you going to put the PS? He would have never decided not to put the PS. He decided after not to put it because he said people talk. I am the one that talk. If I didn't come out and tell you about and show you that the date, the day of death was 28th of March, things would not have happened because they realized, the 28th of February, because they realized I am right behind them. I am right behind them. And it's not a matter, it is not a matter, it is about race and East Indian and it is not a matter, it's nothing like that. Oh, I am batting for this one, or I'm batting. I am not batting for nobody. I am batting for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That is all I am doing. And if I don't come out and bat, they will take advantage of us. So he scrapped the whole place yesterday. He scrapped the whole place yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. He scrapped it. Prime Minister Dr. Rowley Ladies and gentlemen, last night, I have it here, last night announced that the five-man committee appointed to investigate the death of the 4 LMCS divers will be scrapped and a commission of inquiry appointed to probe the incident. But let me tell you something, we're going to bring, I only hope, don't bring nobody from Trinidad, because but he said it must be, and everybody must be international. Nobody must be able to take up a call, because you telling me you want to put the PS, but here what's going on? Stuart Young can still take up anybody the PS. I ain't saying that PS. No, don't get me wrong. But the perception, the public perception must be considered. You're telling me you're putting in Shiv Sharma. Shiv Sharma telling he know about no oil. Who you put him as chairman? You're telling me about EUGENE TIAH. But when I bring the paper, I show you how you represent EUGENE TIAH. That is a client. What is that? What is that? Come now, man. Shell and BP coming in now. Up to now we can't get the name, because I spoke to somebody in London last night and them tell me Shell and BP, they're getting, and this is people in the oil arena. They're in that arena with big companies, big refineries out there. I spoke to them from London last night. And they were telling me that BP and Shell not going to come in. The government has no name, so they have to scrap it, because BP and Shell don't want no part of this. And that is why he had to scrap it, and that is why he said last night at Bonner West Community Center, I'm scrapping it. Bring international people. But you know what? International people go come, everything go on. Well, let me tell you something. This scene, you have to understand, the crime scene has already been compromised. All could come out of this is that the family of the 4 men that die will get a little money, they go use it, they go help out the people, children, the deceased family, their children, and you know, their relatives and whatnot. I will give it to charity, because money can't bring back nobody. So suddenly all the money I get in the world, I might get 20 million, 10 million, 5 million. What I could do? What that could do? What that could do? When your husband gone, he dead. When the child father dead, what that could really do? That could bring anything, that could do anything? How many people in the world have money right now? Hundreds of millions. Sitting lying on a bed of affliction, not even the money in the bank could help them. How many people died with COVID who are filthy rich out there? It comes that time. Go to the clip.
You have to cancel that. Are we going to have a commission of inquiry? Because apparently that is what will satisfy. A commission of inquiry. Because some people believe that, let's play courthouse with it. We'll have an army of lawyers. We'll spend hundreds of millions of dollars if we can, certainly millions of dollars, and we will bring it into a commission of inquiry. The main reason, according to our colleagues, is that we'll be able to call and summon and cross-examine and all of these things. And of course, having done all of that.
Wow. Look at his approach. That's what they want. Because this one and that one, and that's what they want. No respect for the families of those who died. No compassion in your voice. Come now, man. Come now. No compassion to say, well, you know, hey, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Look at them. They don't want a company, and we're going to scrap everything. And I'll get international people and money and lawyer. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. But that's what he said. He's scrapping it. Also, the Prime Minister, Dr. Rowley, hinted that there may be a possible increase, just as the caller said, in the price of fuel at the pumps if government is unable to locate over 437 million to pay the shortfall in fuel subsidy. At the estimated rate of US 100 a barrel of oil, the estimated subsidy will be 896 million, with 459 million levy in the subsidy fund, which will leave a shortfall of 437 million that the government may have to cover if they are unable to find the money. But government have a way in finding money. Let me tell you something. In the last 2 years, it's billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars passed through here. Partner, passed through here. We paving road that don't need paving. You think that is for free? Them digging up good road, good highway, good road in Kuva, good highway all the hour in the night when you sleeping and hugging up. Them digging up road. For a man to get 20 million, so at 30 million, so you feel like 1 million project when you see 101 truck? No, man, no. But this is a 1x2 place. It's only 1.4 million people in this country, and all this culture about money, all this culture. Nah, man. This is what he said. So it's a possibility that we might have to pay more at the pumps. Go ahead.
The question is, can the government or will the government allow the price of these fuels to jump from 575 to 758, 497 to 746, from 341 to 658? That is a huge shock to the economy. And the question that we have to ask ourselves, if we have $767 million available, is subsidizing fuel the way to spend it? Because you may have to borrow that money. To pay this subsidy, the Minister of Finance will have to engage in borrowing.
We had the money. If we paying people $600,000-$700,000 in rent, instead of we rent all these places and them, and have all our friends and them who are building, we renting from them. Why we can't house some of these ministries and just build a building and a building for $2-3 million and we don't have to pay no rent? But we wouldn't do that because everything in this country, every step is eat our food. Why? Listen to me. A 1x2 place like Trinidad and Tobago. Why we way down the ladder? Because we love bacchanal. We love eat our food thing. We love corruption. Corruption is our brand. Because let me tell you something. All them talking about send up this and send up that. None of them there. Gas can go up $1 million a liter. They have traveling allowance. And you need to understand that every Minister Gonzalez talking about corruption in it. But everybody know that. You should see how much managers and how much politicians are tracked and all kind of thing rent out to Wassa. How much building that this friend of the minister have renting out and where Wassa renting. Yeah, because it is corrupt, eat our food. But nobody will, this place could fix. I call an election, boy. Call an election. Let me show you something. Currently, the prices of gas at the pumps, subsidized and unsubsidized, is as follows. Now, subsidized $5.75 a liter of premium, subsidized. That's the government put part of the money. If government don't come and put that, if they take out the subsidy, it will be $7.58. In super now, right now, if they subsidize, it's $4.97. If you're talking about removing the subsidy, it will be $7.46. Look, diesel will skyrocket, transport, all kind of thing. $3.41 a liter of diesel, subsidized. Unsubsidized will be $6.58. On the issue of gas production in the country, the international sale, the Prime Minister said this too had significantly declined. We were doing, let me tell you something, we were doing 4 billion cubic feet of gas being produced in 2007. In 2007, being produced 4 billion cubic feet of gas. 2 billion cubic feet of gas production in 2022, which is frightening. So we have dropped significantly from 4 billion cubic. We have gone to 2 billion cubic feet of gas production in 2022, but it just goes to show it is mismanagement. It is mismanagement because when you have all your friends, government friends in Petrotrin, man collecting big money, this one, Jones and them run down that place to zero. Jones and them run down that place to zero. All the buildings start, they stop project, this thing and that one get paid out. Who? Government pay out man loan and thing inside here. Look, he said it here. Look, he said it before I take the break.
So between 2007 and 2021, our production of gas would have fallen from 4.3 billion in 2010 to 2.7 billion. That's the gas we have to sell.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. But come out and say how will it clear people loan in Petrotrin? Senior persons here pay their loan and pay all this and pay their medical and all kind of bacchanal. You can't even pay. Listen to me. Government can't even pay. You can't even get medication. medication in the hospital. Look, I was chatting with a doctor, a senior doctor from San Fernando. He said at one time, they have no cotton, they have no cloth, they have nothing in surgery. Nothing. But a former MP, we paid his medical bill to over $1 million. A former MP. Abroad, we pay over $1 million so he medical. What he medical have to do with me? What is medical have to do with me? What is medical have to do with taxpayer? He's anybody brother and he's anybody mother here. They have father. But they're showing you it is only racket. It is only racket. Listen, be alert. Have your eyes open and listen attentively. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. When I listen to him, oh, of course, we are doing 4 billion cubic feet. Now we're doing 2. Why? Mismanagement. They cannot manage nothing. Government come, government gone. Everybody full in the pocket. We need a clean team now. Let's take a fast break.
The Big Bazaar Dome at Mid-Center Mall Chaguanas opened with a bang. Be sure to visit and check out the local and foreign merchants. Get high fashion garments, footwear, home decor, jewelry, toys, puja items, mobile accessories, kitchenware, appliances and so much more. You name it, we have it. Come shop in AC comfort, ample parking, opening hours 10 AM to 7 PM every day, including weekends and holidays. The Big Bazaar Dome at Mid-Center Mall Chaguanas, your one-stop shop. Be sure to check us out today.
Come down to Adams Optical where we offer free comprehensive eye exams and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store. Adams Optical.
Come delight in a relaxing staycation at the beautiful Serenity Hills Palace. Nestled in the heart of South Trinidad, you can enjoy quiet scenic views. We provide spacious, fully furnished air-conditioned rooms with accommodations for up to 15 persons. Enjoy a day at the luxurious poolside, fully equipped with an outdoor kitchen, barbecue grill, poolside bar and lounge areas. Overnight and day passes are available to fit your staycation needs. Find us on Facebook, call or WhatsApp 1917-239-5799 to book your stay.
Saturday, March 26th. Major Hype tells it all.
Well, this tour is more about me. You know what I'm saying? The tour is called Major Issues Tour.
Major Issues, the tour.
I'm sure everybody saw the controversy that was in the tabloids and the media and all of this stuff. So it's more speaking about that.
The Caribbean King of Comedy, Major Hype, tells it all.
Who can joke about you more than yourself?
Saturday, March 26th. Tickets go on sale soon. This is one event you don't want to miss. All COVID-19 protocols will be strictly enforced.
St. Rose Funeral Services. We don't just say we care, we show that we care. 24/7 removal services, international shipping and embalming, pre-planned funeral arrangements with complete burial or cremation, locally made caskets and coffins customized for your loved ones, wreath, floral arrangements, programs, prayer cards and mourners vehicles. Maxi your car, all provided for your family's comfort. When you're leaving, leave in style. St. Rose Funeral Services, number 5 Bazalan Street, Tunapuna, 645-1075, 337-9686. Allow us to honor your family members.
The Big Bazaar Dome at Mid-Center Mall Chaguanas opened with a bang. Be sure to visit and check out the local and foreign merchants. Get high fashion garments, footwear, home decor, jewelry, toys, puja items, mobile accessories, kitchenware, appliances and so much more. You name it, we have it. Come shop in AC comfort, ample parking, opening hours 10 AM to 7 PM every day, including weekends and holidays. The Big Bazaar Dome at Mid-Center Mall Chaguanas, your one-stop shop. Be sure to check us out today.
Spacious setting for your business or warehouse now available. Fully secured and gated, equipped with office area and washroom facilities. Located in New Settlement, Chaguanas. For more information, call 264-8900.
Martin Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Drive in to Dibbles Auto Parts, specialize in automotive spare parts for all Japanese-made vehicles, Nissan, Toyota, Mitsubishi and more. We stock engine, suspension and body parts, headlights, tail lamps and more. We also carry the latest models of roll-on, roll-off vehicles. Our team is ready to assist, so there's no worry. Call or WhatsApp. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram or visit our 3 locations. Our prices and quality can't be beaten. Dibbles Auto Parts. We lead, others follow.
SNS Passat introduces the first annual can sale from March 25th to March 27th. Over 1,000 canned items on sale at unbelievable price specials for just 3 days only at all SNS Passat locations. But don't just take my word for it. You've got to come on down and see for yourself. The first annual can sale with over 1,000 canned items on sale for just 3 days only from March 25th to March 27th at all SNS Passat supermarket locations. 91 High Street, Rio Claro, 24 St. Anne's, Mayaro, and number 3 Guaguayari Main Road, Mayaro. SNS Passat Supermarket. Better quality, better prices.
Start to position myself, support my show. Yeah? You can support my show via PayPal and whatnot. Okay, want to say a special help to SNS Passat Supermarket. Their first annual can sale. SNS Passat presents its first annual can sale from March 25th to March 27th. Over 1,000 can items on sale at unbelievable special for 3 days at all 3 locations at 91 High Street, Rio Claro, 24 St. Anne's, Mayaro, and number 3 Guayaguayari. Remember, look out for their can sale, unbelievable prices, just for 3 days at all locations. It's going to start from the sale the 25th of March to the 27th. Also, want to say a special hello to Bad Habits Restaurant and Bar. They're located in Mayo Road, Williamsville. Plot 5, remember they have Stag and and Carib and Royal Extra Stout and Pilsner for $9 here. So that's why if you have a bar, you better come down. And also I want to say a special hello to Pasadi Food King, the Mayaro, Tabakit, Rio Claro, New Grant, and Maribela, 2 stores in Princeton and 2 stores in Point. Also, extra food is plenty for 20 in February. Also, ladies and gentlemen, visit Gradient Health at number 29A Saddle Road, Marival for COVID-19 rapid antigen testing. I repeat it, antigen testing can be done at Gradient Health at 29A Saddle Road, Marival for COVID-19 antigen testing. Specials available for students, teachers, and senior citizens, only $2.50. You get the results in 15 to 20 minutes. Book by appointment or online. You can call 783-1064. You make sure and call. Yeah? All right, there's a major issues. Tour comes to Trinidad and Tobago Caribbean comedy sensation. Major hype tells it all. Performance by Ziggy Rankin, backed by the Order Band. Saturday, March 26th, live at Napa. All right, so you all look out for that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I was telling you about Gonzalez, the Minister of Public Utilities. On the issue of an increase in water rates, Minister Gonzalez said WASA cannot continue to operate on its current rate, which had not been increased in the past 28 years. He added that with the new business module, the authority intends to roll out. They're going to come with a new module. It will then be in position to approach the Regulated Industries Commission, that's the RIC, and justify its intended rate increase request. But they are considering or setting up the price for water now, but you can't even get water. And you know what he's doing now? They're blaming the guys that drive around and the lock off the valve and whatnot, they're blaming them. So they said they're going to spend more money now to do something. Imagine in this modern time, we don't even have a proper digital system to lock off these valves and them. Just imagine that. But let me show you how his intention is. But I tell you something, WASA workers will give him the stinkest run. And today I tell WASA workers, every protest you have in front of WASA, come March the 30th, I will come and highlight it for you and I will do it for free. I will go live for the WASA workers for free. Let everybody see what this government is doing, because this government have money. The government, listen to me, we're not going to take no shutdown. We're not going to take no retrenchment. You're not going to come and interfere with your bread and butter. Interfere with the bread and butter up in the parliament. Don't interfere with the small man bread and butter. Hear what the minister has to say.
You cannot run a utility company where to extract and to treat water is costing you over $2 billion to get into people's home. And your rates is about $700 million that cannot even pay the salaries of workers. So how can you invest in technology? How can you engage in preventative?
You hear him? And you know what? They found a place in Central, yeah? They got a place in Central in clip 6. He said that the ministry along with WASA has sought internationally because of the WASA inefficiencies, and they have formulated a module first to be adopted in the Central Division, where a reservoir which contains over 600 million gallons of water have been found and would better service the Central Division. Don't come and chain us up, you know. So they come with some module. It's all about a racket, you know. Listen to me, clip 6.
Working together with the board, we said that we will not we intend to tackle this problem at the deepest level. And therefore, we started talking to international partners. I worked closely with the Canadian High Commission over the last 7 months, and I can tell you that the first modular water treatment plant, we are about to sign a memorandum of understanding, Prime Minister. We'll come to Cabinet next week. And the Canadians, using modern technology, can get us a modular water treatment plant that has the capacity to produce 5 million gallons of water. We have identified the water source in central Trinidad, a huge reservoir of water that is holding over 650 million gallons of water, with the capacity to produce 5 million gallons of water on a daily basis, thereby treating with the issue.
Yeah, he's talking about Canada, but what's the population of Canada? It's 1.4 million people here out in the world. Yeah, this is just a little village, you know. We're in a village in the scheme of things, you know. The kind of money pass through here. He talking about he taking the same approach what Canada doing. But Canada 38 million people. Canada have 38 million people, Mr. Man. Also, ladies and gentlemen, there was a murder in Wallerfield. A Rima fish vendor tied up and robbed and murdered by suspects who stole his vehicle early this morning. Look what's going on. Around 2 a.m. on Wednesday in March, Kimraj Dana and Jadu was about to enter his blue Hyundai age 100 pickup registration TCN outside his Block 5 Munan Road, Wallerfield Road. When he was approached by several men, the suspect proceeded to tie up Jadu and relieve him of a large quantity of cash, which he intended to use to purchase fish to sell at the fish stall along the Tampuna Road South in Arima. Shortly before fleeing with Jadu's van, he was shot once in the head and died at the scene. Imagine the fishman get up in the morning, he had a little money to go and buy a little fish. Or they come and rob the man and shoot the man too. Tell me now. But you see, these people don't have security. It does not affect the government ministers. It doesn't affect no official in the parliament because they have security. They have guard at their house. We have 100 murders, 100 murders. And just to let you know, just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, with respect to COVID, we have 2 deaths and 414 new confirmed cases. And you see a lot of things happening, Look, imagine, and we never thought that, listen me, times changing, Look, do you know now, based on what's going on in Russia and oil, imagine everybody trying to see how they could, to make sure that the citizens, the world, the people, the lifestyle don't drop. Imagine US last weekend, a group of senior US officials flew to Venezuela on Saturday for a meeting with President Nicolas Maduro government to discuss the possibility of easing sanctions on Venezuelan oil exports as the Biden administration raised a ban on imports to Russia. So they realized the US realized they're giving pressure to Russia. Now they come now, and the other set of sanctions on Venezuela. Look, he come now, he swing back now. They're going to ease it now. Things happening. All people want, and you know what will happen there? It will better the lives of people in Venezuela. More oil in the US, better standard of living. But down here, we just don't have a brain. Look, somebody asked somebody, what's the difference? What really going on in Dubai? And this guy said it well, his management. Go ahead.
If you're comparing with Nigeria, listen to this. Nigeria has oil before than Dubai. It's a history. They are more rich than us. They have agriculture, they have mining, they have everything, you name it, they have it. Am I right or wrong? When you have a true leadership, which we have nothing, but we have everything because we have the right leadership. That's the only thing you need, a right leader for your country.
That is all we need is a right leader. That is all we need, proper leadership ethics, and that is what they lack here. And that is why we are in this demise today. I'm going to see you tomorrow. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch. Have a lovely night. I'll be back, and I'll show you more clips from the conversation with the Prime Minister at Bonner West Community Center tomorrow. So I'll show you more tomorrow. All right? This is I.A.N. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on.